Hi, Christine. Hi,
Hi,
everybody.
Lab. Hello, welcome. Okay, great. Okay. All right, so let's get started. Okay, we're going to get started. So we'll ask that everybody put themselves on mute. We have a small enough group. If you have a question, just please free to take yourself off mute and you can go ahead and ask the question. Hang on one second. I believe I have somebody in my waiting room. Okay, we're good. Okay, welcome. So today, our weekly network meeting, we're going to be talking about using Facebook for instruction. This is our info session. Today, we're going to have Lap Nguyen from the Vietnamese American Services and Halima Ahmed from McHale talk about how they're using or how Facebook can be used for instruction. So we have a brief agenda today, and our meeting may not last for an entire hour. I know Lap has a class she has to prepare for 2 o'clock, so she will be leaving us a little bit early. We're going to talk a little bit or ask, how did you just come about deciding to use Facebook for instruction? Okay, so Lap, do you want to talk a little bit about that in terms of why you decided to use Facebook? Unmute you.
Thank you, Christine. Hi, everybody. So, like, I'm from VAS, Vietnamese American Services. So the reason why the director and me decided to choose the Facebook because like our target student and client are older generation, and then it's very hard for you to familiar with new application or like new technology. And now they all know Facebook and they use Facebook a lot. So we decided to use it to deliver our lesson online also.
Okay, great. All right, wonderful. All right, so Lap, you're going to go ahead. Going to let you go ahead and share your screen so you can show us all how you have been using Facebook for instruction.
Okay, so I will share my screen right here. Like, yeah, you can see it.
Yes.
Yeah. So like you know that like from Facebook, you like we have a group. We have a group that we manage the group. So you know that like you can live stream directly from Facebook, but the only thing is like they just have a function for you to show the webcam of the teacher, or you can show the lesson, like use the share screen to show the lesson. The only thing is like if you choose to show yourself or let's show the lesson, you cannot switch. You have to choose it at first. But if you use Zoom like we use it right here, and then you like live stream from Zoom to Facebook, so you can switch. The student can see you and see the lesson also. And then whenever you want to explain more, you can switch back to like yourself. Like at first, I always say hi to my students before they start the lesson by my screen first. And then after that, when the lesson, like when I explain it, it will be easier for them to understand what are you talking about when you have the lesson show for them and they still see you on here. And whenever you want to switch back to explain more, you can switch back to your screen also. That function you cannot do it if you use directly stream live from Facebook. And also for the policy, how to attend it. So the student that attend the live stream, when they get in, they will say hi, everybody, my name is, or something like that. So the teacher know that they attend the class, and then the student can interact with teacher and interact with each other through the comment section also. That you can read their questions if they have any question and answer them. And then of course that like you cannot hear they say it. That's the reason why I decide to design homework. So after each lesson, I always make a video, like just a video to summarize what they learn, and then ask them to submit the homework. Like the homework is they will record video, the lesson like they just need to say hi everybody, my name is, and then spell their name, and then they will record it or make a video. So you can see right here, my student submit her homework.
Everybody, my name is.
Yeah, so that's how I check how my students practice, and then I will hit and give them feedback also. Yeah, so that's how VAS maintain the online class. Thank you.
Okay, great. Thank you, Lap. Thanks for sharing. Anybody have any questions for Lap?
Not yet.
Okay, so actually you're using Facebook with Zoom,
Zoom, yeah.
but the users don't need the Zoom link because they're familiar with Facebook. They just go through Facebook, and you as the instructor has the Zoom link.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
So also like the Zoom account that you use, they have to be licensed to have that function. And then when you pay for the license Zoom account, when you get more, you will see the function of live on Facebook. But if we use the free account, they don't let us use that function.
Right. Okay. It's only available with a paid account.
So can you use things like the whiteboard from Zoom?
Yeah. So you know, like when you live stream it, so whatever you can use all the function from Zoom. You can use the whiteboard. You choose to share the whiteboard. You choose to share the screen. Whatever you want to share, they will go directly right here. Yeah. So like you just choose to share how you want your students see it. Just see the teacher only, see the lesson only. I have some lesson that they just need to see the lesson only. You choose to have a whiteboard to deliver your lesson. Like whatever you choose to show them, it show like to the live stream on Facebook. And also, yeah.
Go ahead. And Lab, sometimes you said sometimes you record your lesson.
Yeah, that's the another thing also, like sometimes I use PowerPoint to record my lesson, and then you still can live stream or record video on Facebook. You use another application that's called OBS Studio. I like this one also because you can record your lesson, and then you live stream it. You live stream a record lesson, so it's not actually like you sit in front of that. You sit in front of the screen, but you just interact with your student through the command, and then they just watch it, but they don't know it. They think that like the teacher deliver the lesson through live stream.
So the advantage to that is you're not giving the lesson at the same time. You've already recorded it. It's playing, but if they're sending you comments, you can concentrate on the comments.
You will have more time to read their comments and then respond for them. Yeah, if you would like to do that.
Good. And then you said these lessons can be saved onto the Facebook account so they can go back and view it later on.
Yeah. So to motivate students attend it, we have the policy that we just count the attendance bonus for the student that attend the class on live stream. The one that watches again, they encourage to watch it again, but they watch it again, they will not count for attendance. So to make sure that like you have students interact with you when you live stream.
Right. Okay, great. All right, we had a question in the chat about live stream. So I'm going to share my screen now. So let me show, it's back on our PowerPoint. So in the Zoom account, under your settings, now this is not for the free account, it is the paid account. In Meeting Advanced, there is an option to allow live streaming meetings. So this would have to be enabled in the Zoom account, and that's where you can choose Facebook. And then when you're actually in Zoom, you'll see in your More functions, the ability to check here, you can choose live on Facebook.
Yeah. I want to ask one more. Like sometimes when you choose more and then you choose live on Facebook, it's not work. Kristen, can you show your screen one more
My
time?
screen again? Sure.
Yeah, because I have a problem when I start trying it also.
This one?
Yeah, so you see that like if you choose live on Facebook and it does not like work, it does not like get you to Facebook, you can choose live on custom live stream service. Yeah, so if you when you choose that, I will show my screen for everybody to
Okay.
see. Yeah, so let me show you. So when you choose that, that means like you will manually enter the information like when you in the group of your class, uh, and then you can choose live stream video right here. I'm sorry, my internet is a little bit slow. Yeah, so you will see it right here, right? So if they didn't connect automatically, you can see it right here. Like so, use stream key, and then you will copy like the server, and then you will copy the stream key and enter it to Zoom. Like and then right here you see the use the camera, as I mentioned that like if you would like to live stream directly from Facebook, not using Zoom, you just use like you have the function to use like just yourself only to show, or like share screen. That means you can share your lesson through PowerPoint or whatever you use to prepare your lesson. But the only thing is on Facebook, they don't allow you to switch back and forth like you live stream from Zoom. So I just want to say that like if it doesn't automatically link you to Facebook, you can use stream key like here, right here. And then when you choose it, you will see they have information for the server and the key, and then you copy it and then you paste it in Zoom, and they allow you to live stream from Zoom to Facebook.
Okay, great. All right, thank you. Thank you for sharing, Lab. Okay, any other questions for Lab?
Not right now.
Okay, great. Well, thank you for your presentation. And I'm going to turn it over to Halima now, who will tell us a little bit more about what we can use in Facebook for instruction.
Monica has a question in the chat box. Do you have to choose that function in Zoom to broadcast to Facebook? And when do you use OBS?
Yeah, you use OBS when you record your lesson already, when you have a video record already, and then you use OBS. So the OBS, the function of OBS is that it helps you to live stream, and the watcher, your student, when they watch it, they doesn't know that that's a record video. They think that like you still interact with them. Yeah, and the good thing is like when they have the questions, like you can read it right away and interact with them in the comments, because it's a little bit hard when you have to deliver the lesson on the screen. You have to like show the screen, you have to like adjust the slide, everything, and then you have to check their comment at the same time. So if it's too much information at one time to talk and then to check their understanding of questions, you can choose to like record it first and then live stream it, and then but you still have to sit in front of that, because like when the live stream end, like you have to end the video. If not, they will repeat it again. They will replay again your video.
I'm going to share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Great. So my presentation will just complement what Lab presented. And it will mainly be helpful for if you want to engage your student on the live video. So Facebook, if you're using your organization's business or group page, it doesn't have the option to have two screens at the same time where you have two people come on and speak at the same time. And this would primarily be helpful if you're doing maybe a conversational class where you want your student to come on the video with you, and perhaps you know, you can help them with their pronunciation or things like that, where you want to interact with them on a video based. Facebook doesn't have that option for business groups or business pages. So you go through this website, it's called Be Live. There is both the free option and the paid services. They do give you 14-day trial for this website to see if it's something that would interest you if you want to buy. And essentially, to get started with Be Live, you do of course need the computer, webcam, a Facebook account. You would need a personal Facebook account to have this. And these browsers, it supports these browsers. And the time limit for every broadcast that's there is 8 hours if you choose to have something that's more than an hour long. In order for you to have your students come on and share the screen with you, once you create the broadcast on Be Live, you add them as a guest. Or you could share the link with them via email. So that way it's private and you also have control over who comes on the screen with you. So it's secure in that sense. And then if you need to, you can have 4 people be on the screen with you. This is including yourself. So you can have 3 people come on. You can have 2 people join just with audio. So at any given time with it, you can have about 6 people, 4 people with videos, and the 2 additional people on just audio. And people do not need to have a Be Live account. A Facebook account is okay, or just a Gmail account. And these are essentially the services that you would get. With the free services, you can do 3 shows. So that means you could go on there 3 different times throughout the month. With the standard one for $24, you could have it unlimited. Now, this is if you're going to have, if you're going to be doing it from your organization's group. But a much easier and quicker way is if you have a Facebook account, or if you create, you know, just for security reasons, if you create a Facebook profile, a personal one, just for your students or for your class, you can add your students to be your friends on that page. Stop this. So you can add your students to be friends with you on your personal page. And that way, when you have your class time, you can easily add them to join you. So you go live, and then it gives you the option at the bottom of Facebook where you can request them to come online with you. That is free, and there isn't a time limit to that one. And it's much quicker than going through an external source like Be Live. I know I kind of went quick with that one. Do you guys have any questions?
Okay, Lena, I think you're on mute. Go ahead and unmute.
We can hear you.
Okay, Lena, go ahead.
Okay, thank you for unmuting me. I came a little late, so I kind of missed a few minutes. Somebody mentioned OSB. I'm sorry, I don't know what that means.
OSB was in the presentation that had to do with Facebook. I don't know what the acronym actually is. Monica?
So it's OBS, and I think OBS is a broadcasting tool that you need to, it's kind of like a plugin that you need to use to do a Facebook Live.
Okay.
And the way that LAP was using it is to pre-record her lessons so that she could be live while the pre-recording is playing. I'm not sure, LAP, do you you can't pause it or anything. You're just there to kind of answer questions while the students are asking questions and whatnot. Is that correct?
Yeah, like I record it and then use the OBS to make it become a live stream, so the students think that like you sit in front of them and interact with them, and that's why it's easier for you to check their questions, because like if you live stream directly, you will feel it's very hard to like look at the screen, deliver the lesson, and then check the questions at the same time.
Thank you.
And then I'm sorry, I had a question for Halima. So Halima, you mentioned that last point that you made. If you're not using BeLive, where you have people that are friends on your Facebook, and then you can ask them to join you. I don't understand. So are you creating a watch party, or like what is it that you're doing?
A personal account. So if you create, if you have a Facebook account and you're okay with your students being friends with you on that personal account, you could use that. But if you want to maintain some sort of privacy, you create a new account, and then you have your students add you on that page, or you add them. So once you click on going live on the page, on your personal page, you go live, it gives you at the bottom of the screen, it will give you an option to add people to join you on that live feed. It will be one person at a time, so your students can join you, and then you can also have the comments at the bottom where your students can interact with each other. If you're talking on the video, it's kind of hard to maintain both talking and also commenting, but the students can comment with each other.
Great, thank you. All right, do we have any more questions for either Lap or Halima?
This is Andy Lawrence. Let me just ask both of them. Does what you do have any features that Zoom does not?
Not really. I at least don't see it. The reason why I do use Facebook Live, for me, I don't teach, but the reason why I use it is for open mic, poetry open mic and panel discussions. Zoom will depend on people that you invite to join you. Facebook, they could be, if you want a larger crowd. So for example, if your students have friends on their page who want to learn English, but might not know about your class, those students can see that class happening. So they can do a group party where those students can join you. So you can have a larger crowd, but with Zoom, you're limited in the sense it's only people who you tell about that can join you. But Facebook gives you access to a much larger crowd. So I think that could be one of the features that I see with Facebook having, yeah.
And then also like Facebook, like when you live stream already, and after that, your student is very easy to watch it again. For the Zoom, they have to record it to watch it again. But if you have the live stream video Facebook, so they easily to watch it whenever they forget some point in the lesson, they can go back there to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, I took my answer back. Facebook is, so when you have that live video, students who have missed that class can comment, and you can see where their comments are based on the minute. So if they had a particular question at 9 minutes in your class, you can have that. Zoom does not, I don't think Zoom gives you, actually, no, Zoom doesn't give you that.
Zoom doesn't, yeah.
Yeah.
Great, thank
I have a question for Lap. You say you play a recorded session. When you're playing a recorded session for your students, can you pause and play?
Yeah, you can pause, like you can do like, yeah. Like,
Good, I just wanted to make sure because I thought I heard that you could not pause.
the OBS, if you live stream through the OBS, whenever you
Yes.
pause on OBS, this pause, this power, this stop it on Facebook also.
Okay.
Yeah, but normally I think that like when we record it, we will try to record it like we interact with them.
Right, but if your students have a question, you're able to pause the video so you can address what it is they're concerned about, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It appears that Facebook is a great way to advertise the classes as well, because you're saying, you know, as a greater access, more people will see it. So that's a good way to at least let them know about classes.
Oh, I have another Facebook related question. When you're having your classes Lap on Facebook or anybody else, is it closed just to your students or is it a public forum, anybody can see it?
So right now we give that group is like closed privacy.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Yeah.
I was wondering about the privacy issues, even here. You know, students know that, okay, I'm going to use this video as a teaching demo or something like that. That's why I asked.
Yeah, I suggest that we close it because like it's easier for you to check your student and check the attendance and who watch your and who share it. Because if you like public it, like they share everywhere that like out of the control.
Yeah, I wasn't concerned about the attendance. I was thinking about the privacy aspect of it, but I get what you're saying. Okay.
And if you use your own personal, if you create a personal account, then you can make that option that only people who are on your friend list can see that. So that would just be your students. And you can limit how that information is shared.
Great. All right. Any more questions? All right. Halima, Lap, any other closing words? Anything else you wanted to mention? Good.
If you have any questions about it or want to do a demo, you can send me a message, and I only have my personal Facebook account, so I would have to add you, and then we can do a trial that way. And
great. All right. Well, thank you very much, Lap and Halima, for your presentation today. While we have everybody on the call right now, I'm also surveying people. This was in our last e-bulletin in terms of training needs. So if there's something that we at McKale can offer you and provide more training and support on, please go ahead, type it in the chat box right now. You can send it to me individually, to the McKale name on there. But we also, we want to help you with your classes and whatever tools you might need, any training you might need. If there's something you'd be interested in seeing, please let us know.
Christine, may I make a reminder?
Please go ahead.
Hi, everybody. It's Kathy Stevens. For those of you who I don't know, I'm the executive director of McKale. We also have opened up to any of our programs and providers, even if you're not a McKale grantee or grant partner, if you have some things that you're struggling to figure out how you're going to pay for to support any of these new initiatives, please let me know. I'm happy to take those requests directly via email to see if there's some way that we can't help you out. So please do bear that in mind and connect with us. And if there are things that, you know, as Christine says, we're happy to provide any training. There might be some areas that you don't even know yet that you might need training in. And so we're going to try to anticipate some of those for you as we grow into our work here in terms of just making sure we've got good systems in place. So again, thank you both to Lap and Halima for the presentations. And I'm sorry to butt in, but thank you for the moment.
You're welcome. Okay, thank you, Kathy. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. Okay, I see a couple of comments in there. We will take note of those. Thank you. Zoom tools, whiteboard. Okay, good. Short, useful videos I could show my students as a way to break up lessons, websites that have good resources. Okay, we will definitely look into those. Great. Okay. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. Look out for our e-bulletin. We'll be coming out tomorrow and we'll be in touch. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.